Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahushai.
And double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone. GC, GMS Wisconsin. With another GMS ring alarm. Okay. We're going to go over a couple of topics. We want to go over, basically get into the scripts about the grafted in, how this truth is flourishing. Okay, the reason why we're going over a little bit on that grafted in is because this is basically like a slash response to that, what was it?
Black Hebrew Israelites.
The exposing black Hebrew Israelites.
By, what's the name of the channel? Anybody?
You can look it up.
Something.
But basically, you know, it's twofold with that video. One is, you know, it's being talked about on the radio, so guess what? That's going to heighten the knowledge of who the separation in the camps are. You know? The Lord is using outsiders to basically to compel people to, not to get in the truth, but to, if you don't know about the Hebrew Israelites, well, this is about them, you know. Right. So whatever the Lord plant those seeds around, so people can know about what's going on, you know. So like I said, and you know, part of it was to to shame, especially for GMS, is to, you know, talk shit or scoff about GMS. But throughout that video, you found out that GMS is the most hated group. Like, no one fucked with GMS. Nobody liked GMS. Great Millstone.
Out of all camps,
right.
Hate.
And that's just scripture. Get that real quick. That's the hated for my name's sake. Because they don't hate. They hate the pure knowledge and the truth. Okay. So that's why they're doing that. But that's scripture. You know. IUIC didn't get that title. Okay. What did they say? They said what did they say? They said they brought up the rape issue.
Yeah,
that all of that.
Brought up.
Right. So, you know, it's just showing that all these other organizations and camps, and they don't have the truth. Okay, we basically distinguished from all the other groups. That's what they made clear in that video. Go ahead. You got that? Hey, for my name's sake.
Yeah, Matthew 13:13. So here for my name's sake. 10:22. Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all." Matthew 10:22. "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved."
Right, so it said we will be hated for the Lord. If you're doing this work, you're gonna be hated. You're gonna be basically cast out. You get that too. Now we're gonna be cast out as evil. Okay, so those are the things that we're basically coming up against, and to identify, and you know, it's for Esau to identify who we are. Okay.
Or for them to basically, for the world to identify,
right.
Which, you know. But like the brother says, twofold, this truth is getting out there more.
That's the point.
To the point where all you Americans you're gonna know, and then the whole world is gonna know.
Yep. And that's what this is about. Basically getting that truth out there. Okay. Well, and even if you ain't speaking 100% of the doctrine correctly, you're still pushing the fact about Israel. Okay, so that's another level to it, you know? And the world's gonna know who the tribes are and who the Israelites are. Okay? You got that?
Because our belief set is not based on you know, hearsay. It's strongly produced by prophecy and faith, you know.
Right.
You know, so the outsiders looking in, they really don't understand this for what it really is, except for us. You know?
And like the apostles have been saying, and the brothers from the apostles on down, the truth is getting to people. They're studying us, okay? And everything he said was basically correct on our doctrine, GLCC doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, so they had to go and individually study all the groups, okay? And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, because you know they can't dispute a lot of things. So a lot of the doctrine that we bring. So they basically they put it out there as, you know, like these guys, you know, perverse. They're, you know, they're how can I say, they're vulgar. They speak vulgarly. They always yelling at you and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But a lot of things we do is according to the scriptures. A lot of things we do is scriptural.
Yeah.
And if you know, and that's why this is a huge problem to them, because they don't line up with the scriptures. You know, everything they believe in is, based on their own righteousness. You know, they create in their own way. You know, it's not biblical. It don't go back to, you know, the ancient world, which we do. You know,
Like the other tribes, like the other camps, Israelite camps, like IUIC, ISUBK, GLCC, so forth. Basically, they got mess doctrines. And GMS, Great Millstone, the only one that's cleaning up the mess that they make.
Yeah. Right. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
Right, we were separated, and then we always been separated out of all, but throughout the Black conscious community, okay? Because I heard, I was watching Saw Nigga, and I think, what's his name? I forgot what is his name? Imam Bashir, or whatever the fuck that
Imam Bashir.
Yeah, the diaper looking nigga. Him, he said ISUPK is the worst group out. And then Sarnett was like, no, GMS is the worst group. You know? So basically, it's even, you know, they having fights and battles on who is the worst group. Because Imam Bashir said because he don't like Tazaria. Right. But Son nigga, he know, you know what I'm saying? That's why he was like, no, GMS is the worst group, period, of the Hebrew Israelites, you know? So go ahead.
It says, and when they shall separate you from their company and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil.
That's what they doing. That's what that video clearly showed. Casting out GMS name as evil.
yeah, and mind you, you got to look at it from this standpoint. A lot of the things we're being casted out for is the doctrine, things we're saying, not things we're doing. You know, as far as the rape issue is concerned, people just, you know, they get out of their skin because of the doctrine, which is, you know, it's in the scripture. All the things we're doing is biblical. You know, so it's just people not basically being able to accept, you know, the truth.
It says, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven, for in the like manner did their fathers unto their prophets.
Yeah, so, you know, we go through this little tribulation with the people in the world hating us for truth's sake and for Yahweh's sake, the Lord's sake, so we can receive a kingdom. Because what is this all about? This is all about the second coming of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh. All right? That he's going to establish his kingdom, and he's going to do it by way of war, and he's going to do it by way of taking down the nations. That's just biblical. You know, a lot of people don't accept that. You know.
But before all that, all the tribes have to be woken up.
Yeah.
Not all, it's like the elect has to be woken up. Let me say it right.
That's good.
Okay? We have, the elect got to be woken up, and little do they know, they are taking part of waking up the tribes. Because they speaking about it. They don't even know. They don't even understand it. like the man said, he said, yeah, they speak about the black, he said the black, the Latin, and the Native Americans of Indian descent, or whatever he said.
Yeah, he
who
knows.
goes down to, who goes down from the Abraham and Jacob. They went through the whole deal in that video because they've been studying us, so they know. You know? Now, whether they doing it, not saying sincerely on the information, but they still down them, but they was just came across it and they studied it and they put it up. Or it could be they could be agents and put it up too. It's twofold because they trying to distinguish and pinpoint
who's really the
who
problem?
right who's that problem? Which they already know is GMS. You know.
And if
Go
I
ahead.
may
Go ahead,
add
go ahead.
on, they see it's not a it's not a black thing. 'Cause remember we
Oh, yeah,
had that,
yeah,
we
that's
had that
a-
title
that's another
of Black Hebrew Israelites. The guy came on there and corrected me, like I wouldn't say they Black Hebrew Israelites. I said they Hebrew Israelites. And
Right,
then that's when he went down the line
Yeah.
about it, you know.
Yeah.
So they know it, and that's only us, man, who pushing that out there.
Yeah, because they can't dispute against us. All the prophecies line up with us.
All they
They-
can do is go off emotions. You
Yeah.
know, they just take what they perceive in the world and just totally throw it out. Like 2/3 of our people is going to be destroyed.
Right.
You know? They don't understand that, so they're like, well, why would God destroy His own people? So they take their emotion, they throw their emotions at it and blow it up bigger than what it is.
And they also know that other people was going to get,
Offended.
offended, and that's
Exactly.
why they do certain things. So,
Go ahead.
In 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 27, it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched."
Right. And that's what GMS is doing. We're putting out evil, okay?
And deceit shall be
And
quenched.
deceit will be quenched. Because we out here correcting, like Yashar said, we out here cleaning up their fucking mess. Go ahead.
It says, "As for faith, it shall flourish.
Right, and only through the elect. Go ahead.
Corruption shall be overcome.
Right?
And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
And the truth that which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. That's them seeds being planted on the highways and byways. That's them seeds being planted to the elect, even through the black conscious community. Because we don't know if, ain't nothing probably that came out about it, but the Lord can do anything through that black conscious community shit. I'm pretty sure through the spirit is some people who done woke up, who done like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Who woke up, and maybe they are part of the elect. We don't know 100%, but through the spirit, man, the Lord is using every tool. Okay, the Lord is using every tool in this world to basically to be able to get to the men who He wants. So pretty soon, brothers may be on TV shows. Like I said, we got things set up here where we got someone want to put us on a TV show and speak the truth, like on a news, like a small little segments on the news stations. So not just with that, but anything, man. The truth is basically getting out, and that's what they're talking about. What was so long without fruit shall be declared, and that's what's going on, man. Get that Hosea 10 and 11.
Okay. This is Hosea chapter 10, verse 11. This is in Ephraim, is in Haifa that is taught.
That had a
This is Hosea 10 and 11. It says, "And Ephraim is in Haifa that is taught, and loveth to tread out the corn, but I pass over upon her fair neck.
Right.
I will make Ephraim to ride, Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break in clods."
Right, so it's speaking about Ephraim and Jacob coming together, okay, and breaking the clots is talking about the lies of this world. See, back then, all the tribes wasn't together. Back over there in the over there in Samaria, somebody get Acts 1 and 4. Because back over there in Samaria and Judea and over there where Yahweh and the disciples were, all the tribes wasn't over there. You may have mingled, some mingled, but this future prophecy is talking about Judah and Ephraim coming together and breaking the clots, which is the lies of this world. That's the part. That's where we at right now. That's what it means by breaking the clots and we plowing. When you do agriculture, when you plow, okay, plowing is it's like two types. They got the machine that plows the dirt up and simultaneously plants those seeds. It's those big rig tractors. And basically that's what we're doing through the spirit of Yahweh Shai when we on these campers, when we on the Urim and the Thummim.
That's right.
So Ephraim and Judah, that's us coming back together. Okay? And you see that. The LA camp, they got hella Ephraimites. The Chicago camp,
Israelites too.
And
right, Israelites.
Yes, GMS I think
San Francisco got
yeah,
the
Texas.
Bay Area. They got Texas. They got
And two Instagram rights by themselves.
Yep.
Somewhere in Texas. Yeah.
You know. Oh right, Mexico. You got Ephraimites in Mexico. Puerto Ricans in Mexico. It's like, you know. So it's something about us
You know
coming
what?
together and breaking the clots, man. Go ahead. So that's what it means when the scriptures say the fruit so long
The truth without
so long without fruit shall be declared. That's why everything is upticking now, man. Go ahead.
This is Acts chapter
No.
1. Salaki.
Keep
That's
going on that.
Right, Salaki.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's verse 12. It says, "Sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord."
Right. Cleanse your mind. Basically, baptism. Okay, getting baptized spiritually is being able to understand this truth. You know, and then that goes into, and then when you be able to understand this truth, you're gonna be able to understand the whole doctrine. Like I want to touch on the whole the grafted in situation. Ain't nobody gonna get fucking grafted in.
That's right.
That's not scripture, okay? Because you gotta understand something called